Hello, friends. Welcome back to Light and Lil Lamb. We're so happy you're here. Today, we have an exciting Bible story about how God takes care of his people in the wilderness. Have you ever been really hungry or thirsty? The Israelites felt the same way, but God provided for them in a miraculous way. In this story from Exodus 16 to 17, we'll see how God sends manna from heaven to feed the Israelites. He also gives them quail for meat. When they were thirsty, God made water flow from a rock. This shows us that God always provides for our needs. So get ready to listen, learn, and grow in faith as we dive into this amazing Bible story. After the Israelites escaped from Egypt and crossed the Red Sea, they ventured into the desert. The journey was arduous and food became scarce, leading the people to complain against Moses and Aaron. They lamented their situation, expressing regret for leaving Egypt where they had plenty to eat. In response to their desperation, God promised to provide for them. God told Moses that he would rain down bread from heaven each morning, and the people would gather enough for that day to test their obedience. This bread, called manna, appeared as a fine, flaky substance as delicate as frost, covering the ground. It was white like coriander seed and tasted like wafers made with honey. On the sixth day of each week, they collected double the daily amount to cover the Sabbath, on which no manna would fall. This was to observe the day of rest, as instructed by God. Moses also commanded that an omer of manna be kept throughout their generations, so future generations could see the bread with which God fed them in the desert when he brought them out of the land of Egypt. In addition to manna, the Israelites faced a severe lack of water. When they reached Rephidim and found no water, they quarreled with Moses and doubted God's presence among them. In their thirst, they demanded Moses to give them water to drink. God instructed Moses to strike a rock at Horeb with his staff, from which water then miraculously flowed out, enough to satisfy the people's thirst. These events demonstrated God's continual provision for the Israelites despite their doubts and complaints. The manna and water were not only physical sustenance, but also spiritual lessons in trust and dependence on God. Wow, what an amazing story! We learned that God always provides for his people. Just like he gave the Israelites manna from heaven and water from a rock, he takes care of us too. Remember, God hears our prayers. We can trust him to provide for our needs. Being grateful makes our hearts happy. Thanks for watching, friends. We hope you enjoyed this Bible story. If you loved this video, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends and family. Subscribe to Light and Lil Lamb for more spiritual stories. See you next time. God bless you.